Hey guys, okay, I was testing out settings, you guys know, for um, just realistic trading goals. So when we launch our bot for our people, that they can see that they can obtain these realistic marks. Get a drink of water. And these realistic goals that we were trying to set was roughly about 200 bucks a day. Like we didn't want people to get scared. So in doing the 200 bucks a day, we started on June 13th and we had a demo account of 100,000, and we had to the 26th. So basically 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks basically to earn 5% because they give you 30 days to earn the 10% to pass the challenge. So they figure if you can pass, the challenge of making 5,000 in 2 weeks, then you should be able to pass the challenge of making 10,000 in a month. So as you can see here, the numbers were really obtainable. We had it set and structured. Now, this is where I'm just going to pass by that first part real quick so you can see. But you can see here, the first day we got it, we set it up and didn't really do any trade, did one trade. The second day, we did 58 trades. The average lot size was 1.93, and we did $185.50. Second day, 52 lots, 2.9 lots, $289. 65 trades, 2.06 lots, 190, 53, 2.68, 229, 73, 2.83, 292, 44 trades, 3.23, 309. Now, at that point, I decided to tweak it because what the issue I was having was that I was not going to meet that $5,000 mark that we needed to hit. So because we were not going to hit that 5,000 mark, I bumped it up, but I miscalculated again, just like I did with the first challenge for the 200,000. I made 18. So I miscalculated slightly, and you see that today we made $5,851. So we had 56 trades. We actually traded 69.49 lots. So my calculations, I went under a lot because my calculations were we're doing 0.01 lots. So I'm figuring that we were going up to a whole lot, but I miscalculated because we were at 1 cent and I calculated based off of 10 cents. So because of that miscalculation, we were trading 0.85 lots. So it wasn't a full lot, but instead of it being zero, I mean 0.08, I put 0.85. So that made it really kick out, as you can see. So a small miscalculation, but that enabled me to pass. So our target was 5,000. We made 7,300. Our max loss overall we could have had um, was 10,000. We roughly had under 60. Our max daily loss, the max every day we can lose is 5,000, 5%. It was 600. And the max trading days, minimum was 5. We traded for 8. So we passed all of these scenarios. Again, today's profits was 8,500, so 8,500. Our max permitted losses would have been this, and today's permitted losses would have been this, but our max loss is only 600. So this is not what I intended. I intended to just really pump it out where it was going to do like $1,200, and because of a quick miscalculation in my head, I misplaced the decimal point. We shot past it. But being that our bot works perfect in sideways markets. That's the only reason why, this is going to work good during a recession, and that it's relatively safer than trend trading and a lot of other trading styles out there. So, based on that, we're just trying to get it where we can manage, and I'm going to say like $500 a day. That's really practical. That would give you your 10% a month on a $100,000 account. And yes, you can make more, but guys, I'm not into gambling. And I don't want the people that we're teaching to be into gambling either. We want you to make consistent profits of, 10 to 12%. We don't want you out there trying to go for 20, 30, 40, 50%. Though you can, if your comfort levels, is there, but it's something that I wouldn't recommend chasing because it gets really addictive. And I used to be addicted to gambling. So for me, it wasn't the fact that, like in this instance right here with the 309, it's not the fact that I made 309. It would have been the fact that I missed $5,000. And I don't want to get back in that mindset where even though we have winning trades, because I'm not, doing larger lots, I don't want to look at it like I'm losing money because I'm doing smaller trades. That's not the reality of it. So I'm structuring this so that someone that's 18 years old, that's basically hormonal, and they're working off of all of this raw emotion, that they won't get caught up. They're not going to be glued to this screen watching, anticipating losing money, making money. It's a very stressful thing. I want them to be able to, at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, start trading, and at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, or 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6, for that matter, if they're going into the London time, which starts at 3 a.m., just shut it off. Today when I shut it off, I'm going to here and show you. I had one position that was positive, but I had these negative positions. This one for 213, 244, 140, 73, and 122. But I shut everything down at, I think it was 530, 523. So at 522, 523, I'm shutting these down, and I could have let them play out and I would have been back in positive, but I was shocked to see the large amount that we had, and we had basically passed that. So I didn't see any need to continue, and we were still lower than our drawdown would have permitted. But you see, the wins 700, 300, stuck a loss in for 113, 31, 5, 1, 90, 30. So we're consistent with it. And again, I didn't mean to scale it this large because that's not something I want people to go for. I don't want you going for $5,000 days because there's a lot of emotional stress tied to that. There's a lot of pressure. But if you know realistically your bot's going to go and do, average $500 a day. Some days it may be eight, some days it may be four. But if your average is $500 a day on a $100,000 account, that's $2,500 a week. That's $10,000 a month. By the time you pay, the prop firm their 20% or 10%, depending on how long you've been doing it and what their split is, you're not doing bad. You pay them their 2,000, you take out your 8,000. That's enough to pay bills and survive on. Now we're looking at a couple of offerings we're going to do. One is going to be a managed account where we actually manage the accounts for you. And those are going to be for people that really don't want to take the time to, start, stop, analyze. And for that, we'll take 35%. But for that, it's the same thing, we'll do between anywhere between 12 and 18%. And it's realistic, small portions. We're not trying to go out there and just kill the market. We're doing managed growth so that every month you have great dividends that you can, you're expected to pull out and put into any other investment you want to. So on $100,000 account, we're looking at 12 to 18,000 minus our 35%. The balance is yours, and we'll manage it for as long as you want us to. But again, you also have the ability to have the bot, and the bot, like I said, this is our low setting. Our low setting, we want people to do like, the $200 to $300. We're tweaking it so that we can get it at that sweet spot so that you're averaging 10% a month. Once we have that, we're going to basically do our training, show you how to set it up, how to set up the server, how to implement everything, how to do your personal settings. So in the event that you want to go one day and you want to go kamikaze, and you want to do, things like this, you'll be able to, but I don't suggest it because I think that's when I really started developing ulcers, was when I was trading and I was always trying to go for larger amounts because, I had a great day. I made $600, but in reality, I felt like I lost 6,000 because I was playing these small trades. So with that said, you know, our bot is constantly being evolved. We're constantly going to be tweaking it. We are going to have managed account services for people so that, you open the brokerage, we connect our master brokerage to your account. We'll trade for you. You'll get your profits. We'll invoice you at the end of every month. You'll pay us and we'll keep the service going for as long as you like. When you want to stop it, you'll have your bot. You just put it on your own MetaTrader 4 platform. You'll put your settings in there, and it'll be the same thing. Like I said, once you're comfortable. Like I said, there's some people that just may want to just have us manage, their whole, portfolio of foreign exchange, foreign currencies for them. So, you know, there's no wrong way. There's no right way. There's no correct amount to make every day. There's no, incorrect amount. I'm just saying for the people that we're going to bring in that are going to be between the ages of 18 and say 25, we're going to give you a structured way so that you don't have to be emotional. Your hormones and all the things you're going through, won't dictate, some kind of crazy off the wall trading strategy that would cause you to lose money, or even worse, cause you to do so many things that you take more and more risk without thinking about the consequences. Because this is an opportunity for you, to learn how to trade this way and to manage your family's accounts, your family's money. It is a good way for that. So we want you to really grow into. I mean, at 18, you master this well at making 10%. That means over the course of a year, you did $120,000. I'm sure if you went to your family, you had them all open up accounts and they put, a little bit of money in and you would have managed the accounts for them, you can help them grow and retire and have a better life. That's what I want. I want the new generation to be able to provide for the elder generations by setting up, their accounts and having it actively trading, earning them money. Even if you just earn 5 to 8%, 5 to 8% a month could be life changing depending on how large your account is. There are some prop firms right now that basically after your evaluation period, they'll increase your amount by 40% every 4 months based on, how productive you are. And they go up to 4 million. So can you imagine making 10% a month on 4 million? That's $400,000. Imagine managing that much and being able to disperse that throughout your family because, that's your legacy. Imagine doing that at 20 years old, managing a $4 million fund and paying out, $10,000, to 12 of your family members. That's not bad. That's helping them live a wonderful life, and you're still saving money, and you're providing, I mean, a great service. So, guys, like I said, we're constantly tweaking it. We're going to end up taking another challenge. We're just debating if it's going to be the FTMO or if it's going to be the other prop firm. Whichever one it is, we'll be showing you our results. We're a couple days out from finishing up our $200,000 challenge with my Forex funds. Let me get a drink. So we should be taking that live in July. So we're doing live trading on that at about 12%. So, 12%, that's, it's not life changing. You're looking at like what, 22,000, $24,000, after fees, we'll clear like, 14, 15,000, and that's not bad. It's just, me and my partner, we want to set up other accounts for our families. So we're basically going to be setting up our master brokerage account, and we'll be trading for our families, our kids in college, our grandkids, so that no one's going to really have to worry financially. As long as we have our master accounts trading our brokerage, we may teach them how to use the bot so they'll have their own individual account that they can trade, you know, which they can do like the $300 a day in profits, which is 1,500 bucks a week, which is good. While they're going to school or while they're taking care of the kids or while they're doing whatever they're doing, it frees up their time. So I'm glad you guys had a chance to share this video with me. Again, watch your math when you're doing the increase in lots so that you don't do a zero point zero 0.01 lot, and instead of going zero point zero 0.08, you do zero point 0.8 and end up, like I said, and it's not bad. Andy did ask, I don't see nothing wrong. What's wrong? What's wrong was, that was not the result. I was trying to get it to like the 1,200 so that with our 3 days left, because we had 2 more days left technically to have our 10 days, that we would have met the 5,000. I didn't plan on doing, almost $6,000 in the one day, but just like I didn't plan on doing $18,000 in the one day, just miscalculated the lot size and didn't take into account a bunch of things. So make sure when you're tweaking your settings that you take into account, those decimals, guys, because it's not bad, but this is not the intent, and I don't want people to think that you're supposed to go out here and have these days like this, because you're not. You're supposed to have manageable days that are consistent so you know what you can count on. Okay? So guys, Carlos Perez, you have any questions, reach out to me by text, 760-422-3052. I'll be more than happy to speak with you. Again, we're working on developing our bot now. We're working on the website and training, working on our proprietary settings, everything that's going to be needed, for you to be able to provide for yourself, your family, and all those you care about. Thank you.